Choosing a supplier for your dropshipping business is going to be one of the most important business decisions you make. If your supplier screws up, it's your responsibility to make it up to the customer. You want somebody who has your back. So what does a great dropship supplier look like? Let's take a look at these characteristics. One thing I look for in a dropshipping supplier is an experienced and awesome sales rep. I want to know that I can call them with any problems or questions that I have, and that they'll help me with my issues as soon as possible. Now, don't get me wrong, nobody's perfect and not everybody's going to be able to answer every question right away. But they should be able to find the answers for you and get back to you in a timely manner. The second characteristic is no huge per order fees. Most dropshippers charge a per order fee. It's just the fee that you have to pay every time you place an order with them. It makes sense because they have to take the extra time to pack and ship your orders for you. Now, sometimes wholesalers can take advantage of this and charge outrageous fees. They could range anywhere from $2 to $10. Whether this is outrageous or not is depending on how much margin you're making from the product. So my advice is to just do the math and see if you can still make a good profit even with a high fee. If not, keep looking. The third characteristic to look for in a good supplier is fast shipping. This keeps the customer happy. If your supplier takes more than 24 hours or 48 at the most, they won't be a good fit for you. Dropshipping is an overly competitive market. There's no room for a lengthy shipping process. The competition will beat you if yours is too long. Now, on the flip side, if you find a supplier who ships really fast, this can help you gain a competitive edge. To find the best dropshipping companies, I suggest placing a test order before you make your final decision. The fourth characteristic to look for in a good dropship supplier is quality products, because this means lower returns. As I talked about in the last section, finding a good supplier means finding a supplier that sells good products. This is what happens when you sell a high quality product. Higher customer satisfaction, more word of mouth referrals, fewer returns, and better product reviews. I can't think of any downside to selling a quality product, except for perhaps lower margins. However, the benefits I listed earlier will allow for more profit in the long run. Another characteristic to look for in a dropship supplier is someone who's invested in technology. The latest tech in automation, scalability, and efficiency are going to be increasingly important to you as your business grows. While that's not super important out of the gates, you're going to want to pick a supplier with the end game in mind. Here are some signs that a dropshipper is invested in their technology. A detailed website with full product descriptions, an inventory data feed to automatically update your product listings, and the options to place and cancel an order on their website or via email. Of course, not all dropshipping companies are going to have these advanced features. And don't count one out just because it doesn't have a beautiful website. Just keep these things in mind when you search. And characteristic number 6, it's good to look for a dropshipper with brand name products. Now, earlier I mentioned how selling brand name products is generally a bad idea. This is true for beginners. However, as you grow and advance as a dropship business owner, this may be a category you want to tackle. If you think you eventually want to sell brand name products, this is a factor to consider when you're looking for your supplier. All right, so now you know what makes a good dropship supplier, but how do you find one? Of course, whenever the need for finding information arises, the first source we always want to go to is Google. Google is a fast way to find dropship suppliers, but it also comes with its risks and downfalls. The easiest way to find wholesale dropshippers on Google is by searching the product plus dropshipper. See, that's a lot of results. Look at that. You have no idea how trustworthy any of these sources are. You'll have to put each one of them through a strict vetting process. This takes time and comes with a lot of risk. I personally wouldn't recommend using Google for finding a dropship supplier, because the key to making great money is by buying products for a low price and then selling them for a high price. A lot of the best suppliers are busy supplying, and so they don't have a lot of time to work on marketing or SEO. So they're more likely to be buried deep into the search results. In fact, that's actually how SaleHoo was born. Let me talk to you about SaleHoo, because it is exceedingly fantastic. SaleHoo was created by a couple of e-commerce store owners who were fed up with the difficulty of finding great suppliers and the ease of falling into a scam. We're a supplier directory site, and we thoroughly investigate every supplier before adding them to our categorized list. Now, the benefits of that include lower risk. You're not going to be scammed by our suppliers. Easier searches. Filter your search results with the exact specs that you actually need. Faster research. Quickly find a supplier's product offerings and contact information. And more. Look at that. If you're ready to find dropshippers who are reliable, legitimate, and affordable, learn how SaleHoo can help you. Alternatively, you can also check out our list of 60 fully categorized dropshippers. I'll put that link in the description below. All right, you know what makes a good dropship supplier. Now you know how to find one. So how do you contact them? Let's talk about that. Email them first. That would be my first tip. You can get the information a lot more easily over email than phone. An email will get you all the information you need right then, instead of having you sitting on the phone waiting like, oh, let me ask about that. You know what I mean? Not sure what to ask in the email? SaleHoo members get a list of free email templates to ensure that you come across as professional and get all the information you need. The supplier contact emails will save you time and increase the likelihood a supplier will respond to you. And after you send that email, don't be shy. You can follow up with a phone call. And that's going to increase your chances of getting a response. So what are you going to say to them? If we're talking about a more personalized email or a phone call, you're going to think, well, what am I going to say to this person? Here's my recommendations. Number 1, be prepared with a list of questions. The key to calming down your nerves and sounding like a professional is being prepared. Good questions help you learn about your supplier, see if they're a good fit, and show them that you've done your homework. Here are 10 good questions to ask. I'll put more information about each question and why you want to ask it in the description below. What are payment terms? Are they negotiable? Are there any costs besides the direct cost of the product? Do you sell direct? What is your return policy? What is my expected gross margin? When might prices change? What kind of warranty or guarantee does a product have? Can your service representative answer my product questions? Do you have a data feed? Can you manufacture custom items? And remember, if you need help sending emails to potential suppliers, SaleHoo members get access to all of our supplier outreach email templates. Again, they'll save you time and increase the likelihood a supplier will respond. Now, one last tip about reaching out to suppliers. Don't come across as a newbie. Wholesale dropshipping suppliers and even manufacturers are looking for people who are in it for the long game. Whether you believe you'll be running your online store in 10 years or not, you want to come across as though you will be. If you sound like a newbie, which means you sound like you don't know what you're talking about, suppliers will charge you higher rates or maybe not even respond. My best advice on sounding professional is use the email templates, ask questions, and do your homework. If you do these things, you'll get the best deals and the best suppliers. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. If you hit the little bell icon, you'll be notified of our future uploads. But hey, you're not quite done yet. Head over to our next video to see what the day-to-day operations of running a dropshipping business looks like, and also how you can market and grow your online shop. Any links mentioned in this video will be found in the description below. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.